Yo, I'm back. Well, and here's the part two. Well, we're just gonna see how awesome that we can talk about something more refreshment about this city and everything. But we're just gonna hit the scoop like the pretty much pretty soon that we can happen in the month of May. Month of May is such a great month. I'll move forward to the each concerts, but I don't know if it's still happening. But I don't know if I'm ready for the perform, but it might be really cool if I can take off like in person. But it might be coming soon. But I'm usually into like all those virtual concerts. But if you want to check it out, check me out on Like Me or somewhere. So it'll be cool there though. All right, so here's what I'm talking about right now. Well, it's only one subject of news that we're gonna talk about right now. They have some lots of scoops in this shit. So here we go. Subjection news. Okay, breaking news. Vallejo is a diverse city that just been everywhere. That's been going on this year and ranking number in top 20 richest city of the whole time in California. Well, to be honest, Vallejo is filled with lots of great rap stars and the theater, and they regroup all the Costco and then Six Flags and everywhere. It was a big deal when Vallejo was the richest city, but they've never been the most valued since like 5 years ago, since when Vallejo was a broken city for like back in the days. You know what I mean? That didn't happen before when they spent a lot too much from Six Flags when the stadium started up since '98. You know what I mean? And they bought Marine World when they got the rest of the roller coasters and stuff. It was pretty crazy. Especially when they got the long time term, when they got the Marine World USA, that's been there since 1969, when they got lots of animals and stuff. People are just not family friendly when they got the Marine World, but we got the classies, we got the cheesy people or vanilla people or high techs. High techs can be like in the future, maybe the next 10 years, but it won't happen until like if there's any people that's still collective. It's pretty cool with that Vallejo has attached itself as a diverse city, also known as it's going to be Hispanic Latinos home now. So it's good. I can't wait to see how Vallejo is going to be a grateful city that's going to be in the richest city. Just like Napa, because Napa has been here for like a richest city the whole time, but it's been grateful. But when I'm living here in Napa, like a lot, everywhere has been so clean and all that. You know what I mean? But can't touch the floor. You can't just touch the people that you're bringing last with all those murders and stuff. You know what I mean? That's been there since like the 80s to 2000s. And then at the end of the day, Vallejo's crime rate is still high. And I just still don't know if they still the crime rates are still going to be downhill or something. It's hard to tell because Vallejo sounds like the city of Memphis, or some one of the dangerous cities like that's related to Georgia, some Atlanta, Georgia, or Alabama, or cities of Alabama or something. It could be anywhere. How Vallejo is can be dangerous. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy when Vallejo has been growth a lot. But if you want to check on YouTube about Vallejo, check out what that says the history of Vallejo. You know what I mean? I know it's a diverse city, and I know there's a lot of tasks that going on to, but these people that have been around like the whole journey back to the south and the north side of the Bay Area. But I understand it's a really big city, but the population is pretty high. I just love it there. You know, but this is my last to know everything about the real city of Vallejo. But I've been handled a lot, but it's perfect that we're releasing when they turned on the page to across all the streets, and then across all those good people that have been treating well, especially with the recording studios like Nick Farrell across the room with Sick with the Records, and then Davey Bash with when he was around with Frankie J and Everywhere Music's that used to run up continuously, and same with Mac Dre too. But you know, Mac Dre's Vallejo music is so like the 80s and 90s or 2000s, but since when they got Thizzle Dance and then Feeling Myself goes stupid, but you know, and so does the more artists that was around, like her and Larry June. But her, the R&B star, seems she's pretty extreme talented, and she hasn't been part of the top 10 with the music of R&B yet. But pretty soon, but I'm sure she might have to be extra focused to deal with it. So, but someday. But she did me and her family.